A very, very well-priced, amazing item. Just before I show you the price, let me just really fast give you the backstory. This is a Hunter air conditioner. It keeps your house cold. We've sold these for years, every year. Normally we sell them in May. Normally for an air conditioner, it has zero maintenance. There's no water tank that you need to empty. There's no installation issues. You don't need any tools to install it. Normally the price of these over the years, and this is just ballpark, but you know, $500 to $549 is normally what it is. Normally every year we do a what's called an all year long model, which is the deluxe model, where it's not just an air conditioner, it's also a heater. And people like that because it means it's not just out when it's summertime, this is out when it's wintertime, and it'll keep your house nice and warm and toasty. Normally for those models, which do all of that, you kind of go for $629 to $699, bordering on the $700. They're expensive, but again, they do everything. A couple weeks ago, before I had some time off, the team were going through some options for tonight's special show, and I saw this. I said, wait, is that price for that? And they said, yeah. I said, well, why? How is it so inexpensive? Is that really an all year long model, the all season model? Air conditioner, heater, dehumidifier, fan? They said, yeah. I said, why? They said, well, because, you know, they're bringing out a new one in a new shade of white. I said, wait a minute. You mean it's gonna be the same thing, but just a different shade of white? They said, yeah. I said, well, how much more money is that gonna be? Well, we don't know yet, but it's more money. I said, hang on a minute, stop. I'll do that as my special delivery, because I don't care whether it's this shade of white or that shade of white. I care about the saving and the deal. So, let me show you. You don't need to spend upwards of $600, $700 on the all year long unit, which we will be offering at some stage. Let's reveal the special delivery price. We're doing the all year long unit, heater, air conditioner, fan, dehumidifier for the $399. The same price as our entry-level models. Oh, and by the way, it's free shipping and handling. The shipping and handling was gonna be in excess of $30. So this is a big deal. This is an exciting deal. I said earlier, I wish we had 1,000 of these, because you know, if you've watched HSN for a while, how big an opportunity this is. Let me just make sure it's a fair playing ground for everybody watching. How many, Producer Rick, are now remaining of this special delivery? 283 is the exact number. Obviously, they're all gonna sell out. When they do, there's no extended delivery. I have no advanced orders. You can see it right there. Obviously, limited quantity. We'll do all the presentation that we can do before it goes, but I urge you, if you want it, grab it. It's America's icon. It's Hunter. Talking of icons, Tracy Rosa is here tonight for all the celebrations. Tracy Rosa, how can this be true?
I was supposed to have Friday night off.
Was it my fault?
It's your fault.
Sorry, Trace.
No, hey, listen, you called me, you're like, hey, listen, we got this crazy deal, we've got this, and I was like, I love this product so much. It runs in my house all day long. I'm like, all right, we're good. We're good to go.
It's worth it though, Trace.
Oh, totally worth it.
You know you do this all the time. You've never done this before.
Never in a million years, never. And you heard it kick on a second ago.
I did.
So let's go ahead and talk about this unit.
Okay.
If you have a window, and if you have a plug, you now have a heater, an air conditioner, a dehumidifier, and you have
a fan.
A fan. That's it.
Well, how did you install that?
All you do is you pop this into your window, whether it's vertical, horizontal, you put it into your window. That's all you have to worry about. You don't have to cut anything out. You don't have to worry about anything. And then you turn it on, and look at this. Now, right now, we've got it sit at 66 degrees.
You can set the temperature.
You can set the temperature for whatever temperature you want, whether it's gonna be heat, whether you want AC, whether you want the fan, whether you want the dehumidifier, it's completely up to you. And it oscillates.
So again, I don't mean to be a broken record, it's got all the deluxe features. I know that's confusing because the price is the price of our entry-level models. That's the reason, and I tell you everything. So when I see something like this, I'm like, oh boy, our customers, they'll get it. I'd rather spend half the price and get this color white than a different model that's a slightly different shade of white, but that's a lot more. We're at 250 remaining. We're going to continue to monitor that. You can do flex pay. The flex pay, I think my eyesight's going, but it's 133 and change. Free shipping and handling as well. There is no tool bag here because you didn't need any tools to install.
And listen, I love this one. I love this so much because, listen, when you think of portable AC units, you think of this. You think of the one that's on your left screen, right? You go ahead and you're like, you climb up there, you put that in your window. A lot of homeowners associations don't even let you have that these days, you know? But that is not portable.
No.
That is like a one-time shop, you know? It's fixed, you know? And then, again, now, with this new unit, you have a remote control, which allows you to adjust the temperature, whether you want it hotter, colder, whatever, when you're sitting on your couch, when you're in your bed, whatever. But now, when you have that portable AC unit, you can wheel it from room to room to room. It makes it so easy, so convenient, and all you have to do, you need a window and an outlet, and that is absolutely it. You pop it into your window, you are good to go. You don't have to have any type of tanks to pull that water out. You don't need anything else. That's it.
And that's a big point, because a lot of the air conditioners, they have a reservoir, which unless you empty the reservoir, it will cut off and switch off in the middle of the night. That won't happen to you here, because there is zero maintenance to be done. Remember, it's an air conditioner for the upcoming red hot summer months, but it's more than that. It's your heater for the winter months. It's your dehumidifier. It's your fan. It's the all year long, every season solution from Hunter. You've got the fully featured remote control. You've got, obviously, the mechanism to allow the vents to move. You've got the customizable temperature. We are now 217, and we are about to fall under 200. We are about to fall under 200. You know, obviously want to tell you, you're going to see a lot of air conditioners on HSN, especially as we get into May. Normally we do air conditioners end of May, typically, and we've got some great ones coming, but I can tell you, hand on heart, there is no system that does all that this does at this price. Not one of them. Not one of them. So you are getting the big, in my opinion, the biggest buy of the year at the lowest price ever. For those joining in just now and saying, well, why is this so inexpensive? What's the deal? This is our special delivery. It's a once in a blue moon opportunity. The reason is because the team are selling off this model because they're bringing in a different Hunter that is a different shade of white.
Which is sitting in my living room right now.
And I'm sure it's beautiful. But
I haven't even unboxed it yet.
It's the same but different.
Yeah.
I'd rather get this color of white and spend hundreds of dollars less.
Right, right. And let's talk about zone cooling and zone heating. So let's talk about that for a second, because my office and my daughter's bedroom is on the west side of the house. We live in Florida, so the west side of the house is always the hottest spot. And especially this time of year, it's really hot. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna jack the thermostat down to like 50, 55 degrees, 60 degrees, so we cool down the whole house just to cool down that one area? No, that's not what you wanna do. You wanna have a unit like this that allows you to zone temporize your whatever room, whether it's heat, whether it's cooling. This one you don't have to choose. You don't ever have to put this one away. That's the thing that I love about this one. If it's hot, you can cool. If it's cold, you can warm it up. If it's, you know, if you need circulation, you can use the fan. This is going to be your everyday solution. My parents, they live in Western New York in the summers. Very good. It's a 150-year-old cottage, I think.
Okay.
Okay, like no central air.
Right.
So we have we had a window unit. We do not anymore. We have this. We had a window unit. It literally shot cold air just into the living room. But you know what? My bedroom was nowhere near that air is going to.
It was a warm room.
Yeah, it literally cooled one area. This, look at this.
Wheel
it's
it.
on wheels.
Wheel it.
You can move this wherever you need this to go. You can pop this into any window. It is so easy and it is so convenient. It is not going to be like your old school window units where you have to go outside, unscrew all the bolts, take it to another place. Listen, when they call those portable AC units, they are not. This is a true portable unit. And it's not just an AC unit. It is heat. It is fan. It is a dehumidifier. It's everything that you want. And it's in a great footprint, you know? It's not ugly. It's not, look, you can butt this right up to the wall here. Look at
it's streamlined, it's quiet, it has the different modes, it has the, you just showed the remote control as well.
I'm so sorry.
Because even the remote control has an LCD display.
Look at, hold on.
Guys, we are about to fall under 100.
I just turned it off.
So we have about 4 dozen or 5 dozen left. This is last chance. Don't be mad at me, because no matter how many calls, we just don't have any other all year long unit at this price. we have the basic air conditioners at $399, but we don't have them where they're also the proper full power 12,000 BTU heater as well. So that's the difference here. I mean, I've been selling these things for 16 years. I've never sold the premium deluxe all-in-one at this price. So it's a big, big opportunity if you want to save the most amount of money. Trace, you were just using the remote. You could use the onboard controls.
I'm a sucker for a remote. I love a remote because, you know, listen, I just kicked it on with a remote. Yeah. You know, so like, I love it that if I'm like sitting in my bed and I'm a little hot, I sleep with a weighted blanket now, thanks to Vonabelle. She's told me that.
They're so good, though.
Oh my God, they're so good.
So comfortable.
Yeah. Anyways, I can roll over, I grab my remote, I can adjust my temperature in the room to whatever suits me. If I get too hot, turn it down. If I get too cold, you know, whatever I have to do. I love that, you know. And again, everything on the remote is also right here on the top. So you've got your cool, you've got the dry, you've got the fan, you've got the heat, you've got all of this. Now listen, it's set at 66 degrees right here. It doesn't mean that your room's gonna be 66 degrees. It means that the air coming out is 66 to get you to that right temperature, whatever you want.
There is something to be said as well about it being a Hunter. I think for a lot of us, we see a lot of names and a lot of brands, maybe in the big box store, that we might not be familiar with or that we have heard of before. When you think of Hunter, we think of that ceiling fan, right? We know Hunter, the American legend, the icon. Hunter have always been about moving the air. Now we're moving the air, we're cooling the air, we're heating the air, we're dehumidifying, and we're simply having that gentle breeze of a fan if you want it. Dollar for dollar, it's the biggest deal I've ever presented. And I do just want to take a moment now to thank Eloise and Jamie, who I hope are watching tonight, for making this happen for us. This was a big, big special, and I'm forever grateful. It has now sold out.
Oh, wow.
So please do not, it sold out a little faster than we anticipated, Trace. I hope you know a dance routine. Stay in the ordering process. Do not hang up. We are keeping you. Okay, folks, if you're on the phone, please do not hang up. We're making sure your order goes through. Thank you, Trace.
My pleasure, my friend.
You can go back to a Friday night. Thank you for coming in. Oh, my God.
I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Thank you, Trace. Just before we head out tonight, I want to remind you